Question 1. When merging onto a highway, you should A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. B. Slow down and wait for a gap in traffic. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. When merging onto a highway, you should speed up to match the flow of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 2. When a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing, you must A. Pass cautiously on the left. B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. C. Pass cautiously on the right. Answer B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. When a school bus has its red lights flashing, you must stop and wait until the lights stop flashing and the bus starts moving again, or the bus driver signals you to proceed. Question 3. When approaching an intersection with a stop sign, you should A. Slow down and proceed without stopping. B. Stop completely before the stop line or crosswalk. C. Stop only if other vehicles are present. Answer B. Stop completely before the stop line or crosswalk. At a stop sign, you must come to a complete stop before the stop line or crosswalk and yield to any traffic or pedestrians before proceeding. Question 4. When driving in fog, you should use A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Parking lights. Answer B. Low beam headlights. In foggy conditions, use low beam headlights to increase visibility and avoid blinding other drivers. Question 5. On a 2-lane road, you may pass another vehicle on the right if A. The vehicle is turning left and you have enough space to pass safely. B. The vehicle is stopped at a red light. C. The vehicle is traveling below the speed limit and you can pass safely. Answer A. The vehicle is turning left and you have enough space to pass safely. You may pass on the right when the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn, and there is enough room to pass safely without driving off the roadway. Question 6. When parking on a hill facing uphill with a curb, you should A. Turn your wheels away from the curb. B. Turn your wheels toward the curb. C. Keep your wheels straight. Answer A. Turn your wheels away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb so that if your vehicle starts to roll, it will roll into the curb and stop. Question 7. The legal blood alcohol concentration, BAC, limit for drivers over 21 in Wisconsin is A. 0, 2%. B. 0, 8%. C. 0, 10%. Answer B. 0, 8%. In Wisconsin, the legal BAC limit for drivers 21 and over is 0, 8%. Driving with a BCE at or above this limit is considered driving under the influence, DUI, and can result in serious penalties. Question 8. You should signal your intention to turn or change lanes. A. At least 50 feet before the turn or lane change. B. At least 100 feet before the turn or lane change. C. At least 200 feet before the turn or lane change. Answer B. At least 100 feet before the turn or lane change. In Wisconsin, you should signal your intention to turn or change lanes at least 100 feet before making the maneuver. Question 9. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing lights, you must A. Stop no closer than 15 feet and no farther than 50 feet from the tracks. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Drive around the lowered gates if no train is visible. Answer A. Stop no closer than 15 feet and no farther than 50 feet from the tracks. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing lights, you must stop and wait for the train to pass before proceeding. Question 10. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, the right-of-way should be yielded to A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that arrived first. Answer B. The vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection, the right-of-way should be yielded to the vehicle on the right. Question 11. When driving in a roundabout, you should A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Enter the roundabout without yielding. C. Yield to traffic entering the roundabout. Answer. A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. When entering a roundabout, you should yield to traffic already in the roundabout and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 12. A flashing yellow traffic signal means A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop and yield to oncoming traffic. C. Stop and wait for a green signal. Answer. A. Proceed with caution. A flashing yellow traffic signal indicates that you should slow down, proceed with caution, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 13. True or false? You may make a right turn on red after coming to a complete stop, unless a sign prohibits it. Answer. True. In Wisconsin, you may make a right turn on red after coming to a complete stop, unless a sign prohibits it. Be sure to yield to pedestrians and other traffic before proceeding. Question 14. When you see a yield sign, you must A. Stop completely and wait for other traffic. B. Slow down and give the right-of-way to other traffic. C. Maintain your speed and merge with traffic. Answer. B. Slow down and give the right-of-way to other traffic. When you see a yield sign, you must slow down and give the right-of-way to other traffic. Question 15. True or false? It is legal to use a handheld cell phone while driving in Wisconsin. Answer. False. It is illegal to use a handheld cell phone while driving in Wisconsin, except for emergency situations. It is recommended to use a hands-free device or pull over to a safe location before using a cell phone. Question 16. When driving in a construction zone, you should A. Maintain your normal speed and be prepared to stop. B. Increase your speed to pass through the zone quickly. C. Slow down, obey posted signs, and watch for workers. Answer. C. Slow down, obey posted signs, and watch for workers. In a construction zone, slow down, obey all posted signs, and be prepared for changes in traffic patterns. Watch for workers and equipment in the area. Question 17. When parking parallel to the curb, your vehicle should be within blank inches of the curb. A. 6. B. 12. C. 18. Answer. B. 12. When parking parallel to the curb, your vehicle should be within 12 inches of the curb. Question 18. When driving at night, you should use your high beam headlights when A. Following another vehicle closely. B. Approaching an oncoming vehicle. C. There are no oncoming vehicles within 500 feet. Answer. C. There are no oncoming vehicles within 500 feet. When driving at night, you should use your high beam headlights when there are no oncoming vehicles within 500 feet and no vehicles in front of you within 200 feet. High beams provide better visibility, but be sure to switch to low beams when approaching other vehicles to avoid blinding them. Question 19. True or false? You must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in crosswalks, even if the traffic signal is green. Answer. True. You must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in crosswalks, regardless of the traffic signal. Always be prepared to stop for pedestrians. Question 20. When making a left turn at a green traffic signal, you should A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. Turn immediately without yielding. C. Turn only when the light turns red. Answer. A. Yield to oncoming traffic. When making a left turn at a green traffic signal, you should yield to oncoming traffic and turn when it is safe to do so. Question 21. A solid yellow line on your side of the center line means A. Passing is allowed. B. Passing is not allowed. C. Passing is allowed only during daylight hours. Answer. B. Passing is not allowed. A solid yellow line on your side of the center line means passing is not allowed in that direction. Question 22. When driving in a lane marked with a diamond symbol, you should A. Drive at a faster speed than other lanes. B. Drive only if you are a high occupancy vehicle, HOV. C. Drive only if you are turning left. Answer: B. Drive only if you are a high occupancy vehicle, HOV. A lane marked with a diamond symbol is reserved for high occupancy vehicles, such as carpools and buses. Question 23. When approaching a stationary emergency vehicle with its lights flashing, you should A. Slow down and move over if possible. B. Speed up to pass the vehicle quickly. C. Ignore the flashing lights and continue driving. Answer: A. Slow down and move over if possible. When approaching a stationary emergency vehicle with its lights flashing, slow down and move over to give the vehicle plenty of space. Question 24. True or false? A driver's license is required to operate a moped in Wisconsin. Answer: false. In Wisconsin, a driver's license is not required to operate a moped, but the operator must have a valid moped permit or a valid motorcycle license. Question 25. If a traffic signal is not working, you should A. Stop and wait for it to start working. B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. C. Proceed without stopping, using caution. Answer: B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. If a traffic signal is not working, treat the intersection as a four-way stop, yielding the right-of-way to the vehicle on the right if two vehicles arrive at the same time. Question 26. When driving on a road with a double yellow centerline, you may cross the lines to A. Pass another vehicle. B. Make a left turn into a driveway or side road. C. Drive in the left lane if the right lane is blocked. Answer: B. Make a left turn into a driveway or side road. When driving on a road with a double yellow centerline, you may cross the lines to make a left turn into a driveway or side road, but not to pass another vehicle. Question 27. When approaching a stopped vehicle with a white cane or guide dog, you should A. Honk your horn to alert the person of your presence. B. Slow down and pass the person with caution. C. Stop and yield the right-of-way. Answer: C. Stop and yield the right-of-way. When approaching a stopped vehicle with a white cane or guide dog, you should stop and yield the right-of-way to the person with a visual impairment. Question 28. When approaching an intersection with a flashing red traffic signal, you should A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop and proceed only when it is safe to do so. C. Speed up to cross the intersection quickly. Answer: B. Stop and proceed only when it is safe to do so. When approaching an intersection with a flashing red traffic signal, treat it like a stop sign. Come to a complete stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 29. True or false? It is illegal to wear headphones while driving in Wisconsin. Answer: true. Wearing headphones while driving in Wisconsin is illegal, as it can impair your ability to hear sirens, horns, or other important sounds. Question 30. When following a motorcycle, you should A. Follow at a closer distance than you would for a car. B. Follow at a greater distance than you would for a car. C. Follow at the same distance as you would for a car. Answer: B. Follow at a greater distance than you would for a car. Motorcycles can stop more quickly than cars, so it is important to maintain a greater following distance to allow for adequate reaction time. Question 31. If your vehicle starts to skid, you should A. Turn your steering wheel in the direction of the skid. B. Turn your steering wheel away from the direction of the skid. C. Apply the brakes as hard as possible. Answer: A. Turn your steering wheel in the direction of the skid. If your vehicle starts to skid, turn your steering wheel in the direction of the skid to regain control of your vehicle. Question 32. True or false? Drivers must yield the right-of-way to bicycles in the same manner as other vehicles. Answer: True. Drivers must yield the right-of-way to bicycles in the same manner as other vehicles. Treat bicycles as you would any other vehicle on the road. Question 33. When driving on a multi-lane highway, you should A. Stay in the left lane for faster travel. B. Stay in the right lane except to pass. C. Drive in the middle lane for the smoothest ride. Answer. B. Stay in the right lane except to pass. When driving on a multi-lane highway, stay in the right lane except when passing slower vehicles or preparing to turn left. Question 34. The maximum speed limit on most Wisconsin highways is A. 55 miles per hour, B. 65 miles per hour, C. 70 miles per hour. Answer. C. 70 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit on most Wisconsin highways is 70 miles per hour unless otherwise posted. Question 35. True or false? You must have your headlights on when driving in rain, snow, sleet, or fog. Answer. True. You must have your headlights on when driving in rain, snow, sleet, or fog to increase your visibility and help other drivers see you. Question 36. The minimum following distance you should maintain behind the vehicle in front of you is A. 2 seconds, B. 3 seconds, C. 4 seconds. Answer. B. 3 seconds. Maintain a minimum following distance of 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you to allow for adequate reaction time. Question 37. When passing a bicyclist, you should A. Honk your horn to alert them of your presence. B. Pass as closely as possible. C. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance between your vehicle and the bicyclist. Answer. C. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance between your vehicle and the bicyclist. When passing a bicyclist, allow at least 3 feet of clearance and pass at a safe speed. Question 38. When approaching a school bus with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must A. Stop at least 20 feet away from the bus. B. Pass the bus on the left. C. Proceed with caution, but do not stop. Answer. A. Stop at least 20 feet away from the bus. When approaching a school bus with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must stop at least 20 feet away from the bus and wait until the red lights stop flashing before proceeding. Question 39. True or false? The use of turn signals is optional when making turns or changing lanes. Answer. False. The use of turn signals is required when making turns or changing lanes to communicate your intentions to other drivers. Question 40. When a pedestrian is crossing the street and not in a crosswalk, you should A. Yield the right-of-way to the pedestrian. B. Continue driving without slowing down. C. Honk your horn to alert the pedestrian. Answer. A. Yield the right-of-way to the pedestrian. Even if a pedestrian is not in a crosswalk, you should still yield the right-of-way to avoid a collision. Question 41. When entering a freeway, you should A. Stop at the end of the entrance ramp and wait for an opening. B. Drive slowly on the shoulder until a gap appears. C. Accelerate to match the speed of freeway traffic and merge smoothly. Answer. C. Accelerate to match the speed of freeway traffic and merge smoothly. When entering a freeway, you should accelerate to match the speed of freeway traffic and merge smoothly when it is safe to do so. Question 42. True or false? Seat belts should be worn low and snug across the hips and not across the stomach. Answer. True. Seat belts should be worn low and snug across the hips and not across the stomach to provide the most effective protection in a crash. Question 43. When making a right turn, you should A. Swing wide to the left before turning. B. Turn as close to the curb as possible. C. Turn from the middle of the intersection. Answer. B. Turn as close to the curb as possible. When making a right turn, you should turn as close to the curb as possible to avoid crossing into other lanes of traffic. Question 44. The best way to avoid a collision with an animal in the road is to A. Swerve sharply to avoid hitting the animal. B. Brake firmly and maintain control of your vehicle. C. Accelerate to pass the animal quickly. Answer: B. Brake firmly and maintain control of your vehicle. If an animal is in the road, the best way to avoid a collision is to brake firmly and maintain control of your vehicle. Swerving sharply can lead to a loss of control or a collision with another vehicle. Question 45. When driving on a wet road, you should: A. Drive at the same speed as on a dry road. B. Increase your speed to maintain traction. C. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. Answer: C. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. When driving on a wet road, you should reduce your speed and increase your following distance to maintain control of your vehicle and allow for longer stopping distances. Question 46. True or false? In Wisconsin, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0, 8% or higher. Answer: true. In Wisconsin, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0, 8% or higher. Driving under the influence of alcohol can lead to impaired driving, fines, license suspension, and even jail time. Question 47. When backing up your vehicle, you should: A. Rely solely on your mirrors. B. Turn your head and look directly through the rear window. C. Back up as quickly as possible. Answer: B. Turn your head and look directly through the rear window. When backing up your vehicle, you should turn your head and look directly through the rear window to get the best view of your surroundings. Mirrors can have blind spots, so always check your surroundings before backing up. Question 48. You may not park within blank feet of a fire hydrant. A. 10 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 20 feet. Answer: B. 15 feet. You may not park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. This allows emergency responders to have clear access to the hydrant in case of a fire. Question 49. True or false? It is legal to use a cell phone to send or read text messages while driving in Wisconsin. Answer: false. It is illegal to use a cell phone to send or read text messages while driving in Wisconsin. Texting while driving is a dangerous distraction and can lead to accidents. Question 50. When approaching a roundabout, you should: A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Enter the roundabout without yielding. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer: A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. When approaching a roundabout, you should yield to traffic already in the roundabout and enter when it is safe to do so.